What is going on to all AMC long-term investors and to the AMC day traders? Now in this video, there is a massive emergency on AMC stock. And so in this video, I'm also going to be explaining why right now AMC is in a very crucial level. So make sure you watch out the entire video because a lot of people are confused about AMC stock. And because you guys are subscribed to my channel, you guys will actually understand how and what will happen to AMC stock if it ever goes to $51 a share. So if AMC stock goes $51 a share, a lot of people will be panicking. Okay, first of all, when it goes from $56 a share, and this is just a hypothetical example and just theoretical, this is not actually what will happen, okay? Because no one knows if AMC is actually going to go to $51 a share. I'm going to get into my own price predictions, but remember, I'm not a financial advisor later on in the video. But anyways, if AMC stock decides to break, $55 a share, let's just say, or $56, by the time it goes to $51 a share, the reason why AMC stock, if it ever goes to this massive support level and this very resilient support level, that is because of something called stop losses. And so as long as everyone understands that $51 a share is a massive support level for AMC stock, I'm not expecting AMC to have a breakdown to the downside. Okay, that is just not what I'm expecting, but again, just my opinion. And so, again, a lot of people are getting mad saying that $51 a share, that should not even be talked about. However, if AMC does end up going to $51 a share, in my opinion, I think we will have an even stronger bounce to the upside, meaning that because it is at a major support level, what will end up happening is we will rebound even higher and we will break out of a very massive technical indicator that I'm going to talk about right now. So the technical indicator that I'm referring to is the bullish flag. Now I know that I reiterated this quite a while now. However, we are getting closer and we are getting closer. And so now the question is, well, what will the price be? And so for the long term, and when I mean long term, guys, I mean the middle of July. I'm not actually talking about the long term. Although it's actually interesting when I say long term is the fact that there are actually people that have call options and just options in general that expire in 2023. Okay, 2 years out. And so that is just right there crazy. And that just shows how much interest that there is into the stock. And a lot of people actually believe in the stock, which again, guys, if you guys see AMC stock ever go back to this massive support level, do not be scared, do not be fearful, but this is just my opinion. And the reason why I would not be fearful is simply because a lot of people know that this is a support level. Not everyone is just going to ignore this, okay? They're not going to wait for a break below $51 a share because it is very rarely ever going back to this level. So therefore, if this opportunity is there for $51 a share, I'll be adding, this is an AMC stock movement. So the reason why everyone has this AMC stock movement mentality is because we see that there is a bullish flag on AMC stock. And for those of you guys that do not know, the bullish flag consists of the difference between the width. For example, the width of this flag would be $20. And what I mean by $20 is the base of the flag is, let's just round this to $50. Even though it's exactly 51, because that's support level, let's just round this to $50. Well, if you take the highest point of the flag, that would be at around $72, but you could just round that to $70 a share. And so 70 minus 50, that is $20. And so again, this is why having these price expectations are extremely helpful and extremely useful. And that is why I'm saying that even $80 a share or even $90, $100, all of this is actually possible. And these are conservative price targets, okay? A lot of people are expecting a move even higher than $100 a share. And what I mean by that is like $300 a share, 500, 1,000, etc., etc. And the reason why is because the conservative price target being $80 a share, that is because of this. So as I said before, the breakout that we will see of this bullish flag will probably be in the middle of July. And so because it will be in the middle of July, the breakout will probably happen right at the $60 level. And so when it goes to this level, you do 60 plus 20, that is $80. And so $80 a share, that would put us right at the top right here. And so because you have that, then we will go to this new level. And when you go to this new level, this level has never been reached ever before for the stock. And so because of that, a lot of people are saying, what is going to be the new base for AMC stock? Because if you go all the way up, which by the way, guys, $80 a share for me is completely conservative, which is why I keep on adding to my shares and I keep on increasing my shares. And so that is why the cheaper that I could get AMC stock, that would actually be the most useful, right? So that is why, again, if anyone is fearful if AMC ever does go to $51 a share, which I'm not saying it will, but because that is a major support, that would be actually the most optimal level to get some more shares. But anyways, if AMC ended up going to $80 a share, a lot of people are saying, what is going to be the new foundation? What is going to be the new support level for the stock? Because as we saw from the breakout of $36 a share, AMC stock has been holding this new level. Okay, so this is like level 1 right here. The $36 level was level 1. And as we can see, the stock did not just go up and then end up immediately going back down. That is what I mean by that new consolidation, that new level. So what is going to be that new level? And what is that new level going to consist of once we actually go to that $80 level? Because that is what a lot of people are waiting for right now. If you guys are saying, why is AMC stock being kind of stagnant recently, right? Why is the price not really moving? Well, if you guys remember, the beginning of this whole bullish flag was actually extremely volatile. $72 share to $38 share, that is not normal. That is extreme volatility. And so as we approach near the end of this bullish flag though, the price is becoming more stagnant and it is barely moving if you compare it to the beginning of the flag, which is supposed to be very volatile. And that is just how any bullish flag ends up working out. And that is again just because of the width of the bullish flag. And as soon as we get closer to the end of the bullish flag, that is when we should become more stagnant, and then it will allow us to a massive breakout to the upside or even the downside. But a lot of people are not really expecting any movement to the downside because that would just invalidate everything. And even if we did break out to the downside, guys, which I'm not saying we will, in fact, I actually really do not think it will break out to the downside. But even if it does, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, the only thing that we will have to wait for is just to reclaim this upper level again. Because what would happen is if AMC ever did break out to the downside of this bullish flag, we would just go to this new level, right? The $38 level, and we would consolidate around here, and then it would just be a matter of time before we ended up going back to the new level, which would be again at the $51 range to the $61 range, which is exactly the range that we are at right now. So level 1, $30 a share to $51 a share. Level 2 is $51 a share to $61 a share. And back to what I was saying before, so a lot of people are saying if AMC does go and ends up breaking out of that bullish flag, which would put it at $80 a share, what is going to be that new foundation and support line? Because obviously, as we saw, AMC stock did not immediately tank after it ended up having this new support level. Yes, there was a lot of volatility, but what is going to happen? In my opinion, there will be another new level of support for AMC stock, this time $80 a share. And so what will happen, guys? There's going to be so much volatility that $100 will probably be no question, $150 probably going to be no question, $300 probably going to be no question, because what happened to GameStop, guys, the exact same thing happened to GameStop. And a lot of people are saying that the patterns on GameStop are actually becoming increasingly similar to the patterns on AMC stock. On the RSI, guys, I stated this a while back, which is also why if you guys have not subscribed yet, make sure you guys subscribe, because the accuracy on this channel has been pretty high lately. Every single day, a lot of our trades have been winning trades, meaning that we end up buying the dips, and then it is the choice of the day traders or the long-term traders whether they want to add to their position and hold it or sell it on the same day. But regardless, we are buying the dips at the right area. We are not bag holding at any day. I actually expected that the RSI all the way back in the beginning of June, that the RSI would have a bottom and that we would actually not end up going to the downside that much. And that's exactly what has been happening. There has been very little downfall on the RSI. So that is amazing. And as for the MACD, I also expected that the MACD would have a crossing to the downside, which ended up happening. But I also said that the MACD would end up having a reversal, and in other words, another crossing, except this time to the upside. Because it really would not make sense if the MACD ended up closing right over here and continued to go to the downside. Right, but right now it looks like it is actually about to head back up to the upside. So that is amazing as well. And as for the stochastic RSI, this is probably my favorite indicator for this stock and for the stock chart, just because it looks like we just keep on going to lower levels, and the lower levels on the stochastic RSI are the much better levels because it shows that there is a high likelihood that this stock will have a rebound to the upside. So if you add all these technical indicators and you add the bullish flag for AMC stock, this stock, a lot of people are saying, is just inevitable, probably going to go and break this flag and go and have that 20-point increase in share price at least. And at least meaning that is probably going to go even higher than $80 a share, because as we all know, this stock is extremely volatile and it has a very strong movement behind it and a very strong foundation behind it. So with that being said, guys, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.